Y'all come on this way. Follow us. This is our soundstage garden. The garden to the people. Come on in here. Javarius be scared. He got to work. Turn around. Boo! Say hi. It's a surprise for you, Javarius. It's Appreciation Day for you, and we appreciate them also. So we're having a brunch for everybody supporting Javarius and everything. So we're gonna go in here, find your seats. Pastor, First Lady, I got you a seat here. Miss Judenia, Todd, and the rest of you, come on, please. Okay. Where Dad, the weather?
He was misbehaving.
Oh.
Get my good side. Oh, that's all.
I'm waiting on Miss Summerhill. All right. I know your phone is not. Put your phone up, please. Thank you so much. You so sweet. I love you so munchy. So munchy. You put it up? Thank you. And then you gonna get some, you want some water too? Okay. Oh, I thought I was recording. I was taking pictures, wasn't recording. I thought I was recording. And you ain't said nothing. You ain't said nothing. Huh? I'm all over her drink, and I will fuss somebody down. They be over my drink. You ain't said nothing.
And they was respecting you. And from that day on, I saw you in a total different view. I knew that you can handle things. And then as in Sunday school, I saw you start opening up more. Not only in just in Sunday school, but even in the video and sound. I started noticing things about you that I didn't see before. Maybe God was showing me things. But then you got a sense of humor. You always have me cracking up. And I just thought that I was attracted to your humor. You know, and it was always a pleasure to see you Sunday. Because I was always seeing something different about you that you was doing or saying that I didn't see years before. But I'm just let you know that it's a pleasure to know you and to be your friend or mentor in any aspect. You know, I'll always be there for you. All right? Thank you.
Yay! Thank you.
Good evening. I'm going to call him Sound Room James. That's what I'm going to call him. At first, I guess it's been years and years ago when I first met him. It was in the 9 to 11 class. When he first came to Greater Vision, he was in my 9 to 11 classroom. Right now, I think he's about 17, 18 years old. 18 years old. So when he first came to my classroom, he was 9 years old. Right? And the only thing he did was came in and he sat there and just looked at me. He didn't do that. He wouldn't say nothing to me. He just looked at me. And I go over to class and he just looked at me. He wouldn't say nothing. He just looked at me. And I asked him something. He just looked at me. I'm talking about, even today when we do things in the sound room, I have to talk to him. And he just looked at me. You know, so things hadn't changed. But the thing about him, like he said, we have to feed him, get him motivated and stuff like that. Especially on first Sunday, I have my bag
everybody know I carry my bag and I got trinkets in there. And inside my trinket bag and stuff, right? He's the first one. But he'll come get my bag on first thing. And I let him have the first choice. You know, I have anything in there from like gummy bears to just canned hot tamales, and that's his favorite, hot tamales and stuff, right? But he get the first choice out of all the kids in there. He get the first choice. And I make it my business to let him go first. You know, I know a lot of the other kids that look faster than he is, but the thing is that I can always depend on, I can depend on him being there.
Yeah.
You know, he will be there, and he will always ask me, where you want me at? You know, we got some smart kids in Greater Michigan, right? But one thing about James, when he come there, he gonna say, I'm not gonna work today. I'm just gonna relax today. I'm gonna be on my phone today. He's not gonna say that. He's gonna ask me, where you want me at today? And I said, okay, go get with Todd. Todd gonna put you somewhere. That's Mr. Todd beside me. I said, go get with Todd. Todd gonna put you somewhere today. And then if Todd don't put him somewhere, I said, come on here and go with me. We're gonna go down to my classroom. We're gonna set my classroom up. The PST guys, they always come behind us. Me and James would go down and we'd set my Sunday school class up. Next thing you know, these guys falling behind us. And James always said, here they come. And we'd set my class up. He said, they coming. They coming. You know? And that's just a great thing because I like kids to be around me because one day we're not going to be here.
Right.
And these guys right here, they're going to be in our footsteps. And they're going to do the things that we do. So I like these young men to see what us older guys are doing. Because one day they're going to be doing what we're doing right now. So thank you, Jay, for what you do. Right? You set an example for a lot of the other young men. Because they looking at you right now. These younger guys, and Jay said this thing about him. He would come and ask me, who's the oldest in the class? Or who's the oldest in the sound? And I said, Brother Palmer's the oldest in the class. I said, who's the oldest? I said, James, you the oldest. He said, that means I'm in charge. But he's the oldest teenager that we do have right now. And he always reminds me, almost every other month, who's the oldest? Who's the oldest? And so James is the oldest teenager we have. Right? So he's in charge.
I met Javarius as a first-year teacher. He was in my first class, and it's funny because the same way that you all said, he would just look at you. He would just look at us, and he wouldn't do any work. And he's stubborn. So I would have to call his mom sometimes, and she would come up there and she would gather him up. And you all know what that means.
Gathered.
But over time,
Just a minute.
and definitely in high school, it was a lot of growth. And instead of receiving those negative calls, I was able to call her and email her and text her and say, Javarius is my best student.
Mm-hmm.
He is tutoring people. He is doing algebraic equations. He's helping me, with other students on this and that and that. So he went from being extremely stubborn to being one of my best students. Very smart. He's very smart. And I just want to say, I'm so proud of him and his accomplishments. And just
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people count our students out and their growth. And that's what I fight for. And I want to say I'm proud of his mom too, because she pushed him. And a lot of parents give up. And I want to say thank you because she was one of my best parents. And she always pushed him. And because of that, that's the reason why we have Javarius doing algebraic equations in my class. So, and that's not common. class, and they were shocked that my students, Javarius, doing algebraic equations in the math class. Last year, not this year, because I wasn't there this year, but last year. And I mean, I don't know if you all know, but I mean, that's but
I'm gonna get her.
I just want to say, Javarius, just keep pushing yourself. I know sometimes you get stubborn and you get in your way, but you are really smart. when
I'ma
you
spank
wanna
you.
push
You need a
yourself.
spanking.
Keep
Don't go
pushing
out that
yourself,
door
okay?
today.
Listen to your mama. But you're very smart.
Yes.
You are. Know that. Just keep pushing growth, okay? I'm proud of you for getting into CTC.
Yay!
And whatever you want to do, you can do it. I know that's like a cliche saying, but getting into CTC should let you know that whatever you want to do, you can do it, okay? So.
Yay!
Don't get mad at me. I'm one of Javarius' Sunday school teachers. And I think it was around last year or something. Javarius, how we kind of encountered. But first of all, I'm gonna start. He's so quiet in the class. He's the quietest person in the class. But the next one come around, the snack come around. One snack, he's the first one. I do. You can hear him the loudest. He's supposed to be the quietest. But when it's snack time, you can hear him. And then he'll eat the snack. And then I look at her, I heard, bleh. I said, who in the world is that? I told Jabbar, he did it again. I said, if you do that one more time, I'm going to put your butt out. See, I did not play with those children because I did with 15 to 17. And they think they're grown. They don't want to talk. They don't want to, you have to pull the words out their mouth. I said, if you do that again, I'm sitting right outside and you're going to get your mama and bring her that explanation. What did I do? I said, when you get outside, you would know what you do. You would know what you do. I said, do it again. Do it again. And he just sit there all quiet. I never had to call him Javarius. I never had to call him anything. He would always come in, and if I ask him a question, he would try to answer. He will answer it. And I know he's not going to answer it, but I'm going to answer it anyway. I'm going to say, Javarius, what is the question? What is the answer to such and such? And he was like, I don't know. I said, yes, you know. Give me an answer. And he think about something, whatever he said, I'm going to say, you're right. Like, you know, you got to let the kids know that they're doing good. But he's a good kid, and like his teacher said, he's very smart. He just don't know how to use his knowledge. You got to use that knowledge and let people know that you're a smart guy. Let them answer questions, be a participant in your classroom or wherever you may be. You know, do things, show the initiative, and let by showing the initiative, going to CTC, that will get you ahead. Okay? So just don't sit back and just look at everybody. Be more active in what you're doing. Okay? And one thing I know, if I say I'm gonna get your mama, that's it. So I know he's coming from a good home and a good mom who knows that keep. Like the teacher said, his mama, she gonna keep her hand on him. So if you say, mama, I'm gonna call your mama, that's it. You keep her straight up. But if you're a good guy, you just gotta be more, taking more initiative and doing things, okay?
I wasn't going to say anything, but I have a totally different experience with Javarius. And I was just Wednesday night Bible study teacher, and I've been teaching now at Greater Vision. Some of my 3 to 5-year-olds have graduated from college and we're married with children. That's how long some of us been doing it. But This young man, I don't know what y'all talking about. He opens up in prayer, just like all the rest of the kids. He read the scriptures on Wednesday night, just like all the rest of the kids. We don't discount him. He do the same thing everybody else does at his pace, but he doesn't. And when he said, I said, yeah. And he mispronounce a word, I tell him what the word is, but when some of us do that as adults.
Right.
And then he repeat the word, then I said, read it again, and he finished the scripture, and we move on. And this young man is a very intelligent young man, and he don't sit back in the class with me. He participates just as all the other students. So you know your child better than anybody. But no, he's great. And I teach 12 to 17. And he's also a student in Sunday school with my husband as well. Sometimes it's just him and him. Sometimes he the only student that should be. But he still stay there. He still learn his lesson. And stay in your life. The same way you read on Wednesday night, continue to read the scripture. And that's going to get you through all the rest of life. You know, when mama not close by, when some of these other mentors are not close by, God is always with you. So continue to read your Bible, read your scriptures, and continue to pray. But those things I know you can do, because I can attest to it. And just like I said, like he was saying earlier, with all of us, my prayer is that our influence will outpass our presence. So you be blessed, you be encouraged, and don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, and don't sit back in the class and be discounted. You continue to be a leader like your teacher said you are, because you'll be amazed at how many other kids you may influence just by what you do, because there are a lot of people who say you can't. Okay? And we lean on the Lord, stay up.
I said, watch me coming at them, we ain't gonna say a word. I said, when nobody says what we ain't gonna say a word. And just what he needs. Nothing. And so a lot of times, people when we come in the mornings and stuff, Javarius, did you sleep with me last night? In other words, yeah, you don't speak or something like that. I just want to
talks back. As a matter of fact, just a couple of weeks ago, we were signing up for National Day of Prayer. Somebody asked a question about me. They said, you don't talk, how can you talk? If you talk, he's going to talk back to you. But this is the, I got two things. So we took the seniors to a job fair. And I asked him, did he want to go? I asked him, then I asked Mom. I always talk to the youth first, then I talk to the parents. And so Mom was okay with it. And he went, we had fun. We laughed, him and the kids laughed. He had a great relationship with the youth at our church. And I really like that. The other thing is, he came to me and he told me that he didn't say very much. He was just like, hey, I want to work for Camp Vision. So I was like, you do? He said, yeah. So I normally interview the kids, but after COVID, I kind of stopped. I just kind of was doing like a little short mock interview. But this year, I went back to interviewing. And so I'm trying to figure out, I'm praying for real, like, okay, what kind of questions am I going to ask Javarius? And then I said, okay, I'm just going to ask him the question. He came in my office on time. He was dressed appropriate. Every question that I asked him, he answered every question that I asked him in an interview for a summer job. He answered every question that I had. And this is the one main thing, because I ain't been putting our interview out in the open, right? But this is one thing I asked him, why do you want to work? Tell me, why do you want to work for Camp Vision? And he said to me, because I like to help kids. And that just like penetrated my whole heart, like wow. So I look forward to working with you this summer. We got training Thursday. Make sure you're there. But I'm glad, Javari, that I believe, this is just me, and you could be stubborn. I'm sure you are. You're a teenager. But I think that for me, this is my experience. When he is comfortable, when he becomes comfortable with you, then he's able to open up. You understand? So I think that was the biggest thing, because even though I would encounter him, I would walk by him and speak before we had the encounter, but it wasn't until we sat down. It was just he and I. We sat down and we talked. And then he would, it would be more than a yes or no. He would have some, he would elaborate. You know what I'm saying? So I look forward to working with you this year, all right?
I've been knowing him for a long time before he was born. So we went from one child to 5.
Ooh, don't tell it all.
And then our FRG leaders together. She just got out of the military. Her husband was my husband's commander. So he was commander, my husband was first sergeant, and they were like her
Ex-husband.
So they stick together like glue. And so I've known Javarius, like I said, since before birth, and it's just great to see what this journey in your life. You've done well. You're going to continue to do well. Those who love you, will support you, will love you for you. I know your mom. Just call me, okay? She's supposed to, let me know.
He looked over at me.
Thank you for working with us since 2002. So it's been a long, we go way back, a long time. So thank you again, and we're proud of you and we support you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us, and I want you to know we just didn't come for the free food. We like you, we support you. And in the sound room, I'm usually like the no nonsense one. So when it comes to like the kids being in there, I don't like them just coming in there just hanging out and not doing nothing. So I always used to see him come in, but most of the time I used to see him like when he's usher. Because when he's ushering, he used to come in with a bag. He had like what, 4
Donuts.
or 3
Donuts.
when Shipley donuts.
Donuts. Brother Wow.
Donuts, he had all kind of stuff, and I'm like, wow, is he gonna eat that? He would eat all of that, even like after he finished eating. Since we would be in there both services, we still would eat. He still would eat. Eat all of that, but then once they told me how big his shoes was, I'm like, okay, that's right. But when he used to come in, if you speak to him, he'll speak back. But if you don't, he won't say nothing and he won't talk to you. So it got to the point that I just give him a look and he used to speak to me. So we started, having an understanding, and I just had to meet him where he was at. But far as communicating, I mean, he would come in, show us his report cards, we would talk and everything. So he's never been a problem. And then, I mean, far as him coming in, just wanting to hang out and not never with him. So we've always had a good rapport, never no negative issues or whatsoever. And we're just here because we really want to support you. And we know that you can do well, and we know that you will do well.
Right.
So he's right here, just in case you need us, okay? We got your back, okay?
There's another one that working at audio mission with her, and her and Janine, the really one, is our disciplinary teacher. So she was, because she worked with both of them, with Javarius and all the kids. We feed them, and Coretta's another one that put a lot of time in and bring them also. As far as on the discipline, me and some of the other time, we just kind of play, but they, Janine and Coretta are the drill sergeants.
Okay, like my wife said, we thank you for inviting us. I would tell you, I'm a quiz business in the street for a hot minute. When he came to the house this morning, I asked the wrong question. Are you hungry?
Made me spit my.
breakfast, and I was still kind of full from the I had ate by the 8 o'clock this morning, I guess 8:30. So I made him some breakfast. He got to the house about 10, almost 10, 10:30. He ate breakfast. Eggs, sausage, waffles, juice. I'm full. This fella here still came in here. I was like, ooh, he's here. But, on the sound room note, one thing I would share with all of y'all, I kind of use like a military deal. He's a sleeper. And what I mean by a sleeper is you don't think he's listening to you.
Right. He listening, takes it all.
He's listening and learning everything that you say. He's a sponge.
Yes. Yeah.
He absorbs stuff. And what I figured out when that came to mind, he used to come in the sound room, and some of the other guys was coming in there, they would sit down, and the first thing they do is they pull out their phone. So the 2 drill sergeants would say,
The drill sergeant.
well, after a week or two, he starts standing next to me by a video board. And he's looking and I said, do you want to learn? He was like, yes. And I was showing him some of the stuff on the video board, and then we brought him out to the cameras. Then it got to a point where he was the only one that would walk in the sound room and stand by the window and look out the little window and turn to me and say, what camera are you going to go to? My other ones, and I throw them out there, my buddy Keon, and when what's his name, Josiah, and all those guys, they come in and they think it's the break room. But he comes in and he looks and asks me, you want me to do camera B? You want me to do this camera? And I'm like, wow. So he's a sleeper and he wants to help. As long as you give him that guidance on what you want him to do, he will execute it flawlessly.
You gotta keep them engaged.
But you gotta keep him engaged. The minute you give him some time to look someplace else, it's a wrap. The pastor's way over here, the camera's way over here. He's looking around, looking at but he is very smart. And like I said, he absorbs a lot of information that you do. So the bottom line, don't count him out.
You know, I'm Javarius Sunday school teacher, and when he first started coming in, he was real quiet and everything, and because I think he's a little older than Josiah. And then, of course, when Josiah started coming in, you know, they always had holding some type of conversation. You know, it wasn't no Josiah. Josiah also liked to eat. And the bar. So when the superintendent brings snacks around, you know, you have to get full attention. No matter what the lesson is going on, you know, they're concentrating on the snacks. You know, once the snacks over, then you may get the attention back. But he's quiet to a point, but once he get with Josiah, once he get with Keyshawn, the other young man and everything, they're pretty loud. But like everyone else said, that once you get to know him, and I guess he get to trust you, and because he observed, you know, you can see, are you for real or not? And then as soon as he find out that you're for real and that you're genuine and everything, then he opens up. So, you know, no doubt, I think one time I remember the men who was doing the car wash thing. He was out there doing the car wash, and we was talking, and, you know, he was talking about the different electronics and everything. And, you know, whatever you set your mind to do, you can do it. Whenever you hear CTC or you go off someplace else, you come back, you know, by all means, talk to us if you have any questions or if you need anything. You know, don't hesitate to get with us because that's what we do. Have a good.
I am Crystal. Me and Janika have been friends since the first grade. So I've been knowing her since she was 6, so Javarius, Javanae's age, we've been friends that long. So I've seen many stages before babies, after babies. We've gotten in trouble together. So to hear everybody's comments and accolades to you, I'm so happy that you are embellishing and thriving in a great environment here. We're from Dallas, so we drove up here through the Dallas. So just know we come in the storms. Your mom know I hate driving in the rain. So she know I'm ready to. I'm always anxious. So I was telling my sister and my cousin, we came all the way up here during the storm to make sure to appreciate you. So just know that the girls had their week with me. I haven't forgot. I'm supposed to have my time with you. So we got to figure it out. So I know this summer you're going to be working with the church, so we'll figure it out and give my time. Because I know he's ready the spring break to come. And they didn't tell me, so that he was trying to come, but I think we'll figure out the time. But just know that we're here
Yes,
to
we
support
did.
you. Just know we're here from Dallas to support you. Whatever you need, I'm a phone call away. Just like you send your text message, and he is quiet, so it's different because we're in Dallas. So he'll text, hey, and we'll text back, hey, how you doing? What's going on? And it'd be blank. And then I'll be like, okay, what you doing? And we still don't get a text, but so come back on one day, he called me, he was just talking, then my sister called, he was like, oh, I'm Melody's calling, I'm gonna call you back. I didn't hear any more about it, so but I know it's a little different with us, so just know that we're here for you as well. Whenever you need to talk, we know, I truly know your mother too as well, so whenever I know you need a little break, he's very comical, so he say stuff to see them go at it. Sometimes he'll say something, she'd be like, what did he say? And I'll be like, nothing, and we just be laughing, because I know she gonna be like, don't be saying that. So he's very comical, and I like the relationship he has with her, because he'll say stuff when she's supposed to do this, and he give her the look, and I just be laughing, so I probably don't make it no better.
No, you ain't never made it better.
But just know that we're here, we love you and the girls. Whatever you need, we just a phone call away. Continue to do what you're doing. I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for you. College is a little different. You're going to be so free. I know mama's holding on tight. But yes, you are. She ought to just know that you're just so happy for you, though.
And just, it's such a blessing to hear everything that everybody's saying, to know that Janika and her family have this village here. Like, that warms my heart so much. And to see Javarius find his voice, as quiet as he can be, he has these moments where he uses his voice. I was telling Janika, always allow him to have that, but to see that he finds it and he uses it in a respectful way, that's huge. And to see him make the accomplishments, and she sends us the pictures, and we saw the college thing, and to see him graduate, like, it's just so heartwarming to just see the strides that he's made. But to know that this village that you have, don't ever not use it. They're always here. We're all here. Like, never stray from that, because that's what's going to keep you solid and keep you grounded. When you have people praying for you and you're walking in your purpose, and that's what we're praying for, your purpose. And each assignment, daily assignments, daily purpose that God places upon you. And the leadership, to find out this leadership character that you have, it's like, it's a beautiful thing to see. It's just such a beautiful thing to see. And what I see mostly, my mom would always talk about how important siblings were. And to see you be the big brother that you are to your sisters. Every time I come down and visit, and I see how you're able to take care of them, and we go out to, have girls' time, you're like taking care of those girls, and it's such a beautiful thing to see, to be there for your sisters, to be there for your mothers, and just to see this full circle moment, guys. I applaud the church family that it's so important. It's so important. And for you guys to be there for her and for the kids, I love this. It's just, it is great to experience this. So thank you for inviting us and allowing us to be here, and, appreciating us, because we really appreciate you all. All right.
Good job. And that was Brother Wall gave him that scripture, and teaching him, I had to learn it. Him learning it, they had to learn it. Well, they desired, and they was like, I want to learn it, Mama. So That's just a blessing all the way around. Can y'all take some pictures with Javarius too? Look at her. Look at her.
Opens doors that I cannot see. Jesus will. Jesus will. Who will make all my decisions for me? Jesus will. Jesus will. Who opens doors? Say, who opens doors that I cannot see? Jesus will. Jesus will. Jesus